You know, that I know, that you know, that I love Thailand. But I'm just surprised what Thailand is doing to attract more tourists. You know, Thailand tourism is generating billions of dollars. Goal for 2026, 96 billion. But less people are coming. And while long-time Thailand travelers could immediately explain to the government why this is happening, the tourism authority presents a plan that most foreigners can't relate to. Apparently, no one is questioning why fewer tourists are coming. Instead, they are simply focusing on new target groups. I'm Tim. I help beginners navigate the land of smiles like a pro. In this video, I will try to explain the decline in tourism and suggest a few simple actions to turn it around. Knowing full well that Thais will find it offensive, experts will know it better, and nothing will change. Here are some facts. In 2025, tourism in Thailand generated about 86 billion US dollars, thanks to almost 33 million international arrivals, plus domestic travel. Sounds good, but it's actually a 7.23% decline. Meanwhile, Vietnam welcomed 21 million arrivals in 2025, a new record. Japan welcomed 42.7 million visitors with historic spending levels. The days when Thailand didn't have to care about the small competitors are over, but this did not happen through bad luck or global forces beyond its control. Sorry to say that, but the kingdom systematically dismantled its competitive advantage through a decade of self-inflicted wounds. Regulatory whiplash that destroyed investor confidence, institutionalized exploitation that treats visitors as walking wallets, infrastructure decay that turns paradise into a hazard zone, and marketing campaigns that promise amazing Thailand while delivering micro frustrations at every turn. I mean, look at this. This is Thailand's new marketing campaign. Sorry, but to most men in the West, this is just a random Asian girl in front of sightseeing spots. I know it's Lisa Manoban from the Korean band Blackpink, a millionaire singer with a billionaire boyfriend, but come on, everybody knows that Thailand and its girls are beautiful. That's nothing new. One can only hope Lisa is promoting her country for free. Because if Thailand truly wanted to solve its tourism problem, it could use the money a bit more effectively. Here are 18 bitter truths that no one in Thailand likes to hear, compiled out of love and hope, not hate. Mini-Hard Section 1, the policy ping-pong show in the ecosystem of international tourism, particularly for high-value demographics. Stability and predictability are currencies, as valuable as the exchange rate. But over the last decade, Thailand has engaged in a form of policy ping-pong show, a chaotic-looking back and forth of laws and regulations that suggests a bit of a lack of strategic vision. This regulatory zigzag has not only confused travelers, but has damaged the trust required to sustain a premium tourism economy. For examples, number one, the cannabis chaos. For decades, Thailand enforced some of the world's harshest drug laws. Cannabis was classified as a Category 5 narcotic, with possession leading to lengthy prison sentences. Then, sensing an opportunity to dominate the emerging wellness economy, the government executed a radical pivot. On June 9, 2022, Thailand became Asia's first nation to decriminalize marijuana entirely, releasing 3,000 prisoners and removing the plant from the narcotics list. Within 18 months, over 11,000 dispensaries opened. more than 7-Elevens in some districts. The industry rapidly swelled to a valuation exceeding $1 billion, attracting massive foreign and domestic investment. But Thailand wouldn't be Thailand if not suddenly, this was no good no more. On June 25, 2025, the government published regulations effectively ending the recreational sales, requiring medical prescriptions for purchase, and killing a billion-dollar industry and countless jobs. Number 2, the alcohol saga. The decades-old 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. sales ban, enacted in 1972 to prevent civil servants from drinking during work hours, remained in force until December 2025, when Thailand finally lifted it on a 180-day trial basis after decades of tourist complaints. But the regulatory dysfunction didn't end with lifting the ban. Just weeks earlier, in November, a new Alcohol Control Act criminalized consumers. 10,000 baht fines for drinking during restricted hours. Thailand, the country of party. An Australian travel advisory warned citizens about the penalties. And by the way, under the same act, posting a photo of a craft beer on social media can incur a fine of up to 500,000 baht. This law, often enforced selectively against expats and bar owners, remains a terrifying prospect for tourists who simply want to share their holiday experiences on Instagram. Please let us drink. This approach to alcohol in a country that is famous for excessive nightlife creates a cognitive dissonance that many Western visitors find extremely exhausting and hypocritical. Premium travelers plan dinners, events, and beach days. Random, oh, you can't buy wine right now moment feel petty, and petty destroys brand prestige. Number 3, the vaping joke. While Thais openly vape in front of policemen, tourists risk 5 years in prison or heavy fines if they dare to use one. The existence of such a draconian law, seemingly enforced only when profitable for the enforcer, sends a chilling message to the world. The law is not a tool for public order, but a mechanism for make money. For Western tourists accustomed to the rule of law, this risk profile is unacceptable. Number 4, the street food shocker. The 2017 and 2018 Bangkok street food crackdowns created a long-running narrative that still damages Thailand's brand. The city announced sweeping removals of vendors across Bangkok districts, framed as sidewalk public order improvements. It's the main reason why people come to this country. Insane, right? Bangkok was simultaneously celebrated as the street food capital while regulating it out of existence. Public outcry forced partial reversals, but sporadic evictions continued through 2023 in tourist zones. The deeper damage, it told the world that Bangkok wants to look clean and modern for marketing photos, but is willing to delete the lived experience that made it so famous. The result? Foodies went to Vietnam. Bye-bye. Section 2. The convenience paradox, or bureaucracy dressed as efficiency. Thailand has developed a peculiar talent for transforming simple processes into obstacles, marketing friction as modernization, and promoting environmental values. It systematically violates 3 examples. Number 1, the TDAC trouble. The Thailand Digital Arrival Card. TDAC, mandatory since May 1, 2025, exemplifies how Thailand transforms simple processes into obstacles. The system requires completion within 72 hours before arrival, not earlier, and must be repeated for every entry, even by long-term residents with multiple entry visas. From July 2022 to May 2025, you needed a maximum of 3 things: passport, boarding pass, and in some cases, a visa to enter the land of smiles. No arrival card, no waiting, no blah blah blah. Requirements from May on: passport, boarding pass, maybe visa. TDAC makes it 4 instead of 2 to 3. Since when do more steps make anything faster and easier? And of course, it opened the gates to scam websites who charge confused tourists. Number 2, the tourism fee saga. The repeatedly floated 300 baht tourism fee demonstrates Thailand's announce first, implement never approach. Years of on-off announcements from 2021 to 2025 produced a what new fee might be coming next atmosphere. As of mid-2025, of course, it was delayed again, with expectations pushed into 2026. The fee itself is not the problem. 300 baht, okay. The chronic uncertainty is tourists don't mind rules. They hate surprise rules. Number 3, environmental claims collapse. Thailand markets sustainable tourism while ranking high globally for plastic dumped into oceans, releasing 22.8 million kilograms annually. The Chiang Mai air pollution crisis represents the most damaging contradiction between marketing and reality. The Tourism Authority of Thailand promotes Chiang Mai as one of its 10 green cities. Reality: many months you don't see Chiang Mai. During March-April burning season, PM 2.5 pollution averages nearly 100 micrograms per cubic meter, 20 times World Health Organization safe levels. In 2024 and 2025, Chiang Mai repeatedly topped IQAir's list of the world's most polluted major cities. Over 10 million people in Thailand sought treatment for pollution-related illnesses in 2024 alone. This is not a natural disaster. This is self-made. This is a man-made crisis of regulation. The smog is caused by crop burning, by large agribusiness conglomerates, sugar and corn, that contract farmers to grow these crops but take no responsibility for waste disposal. For health-conscious Western travelers, flying into toxic haze is non-negotiable. The garbage crisis compounds the greenwashing problem. The disconnect between ecotourism marketing and plastic-choked beaches is jarring for environmentally conscious Westerners. Section 3. Infrastructure decay. Or paradise breaking down under its own weight. While bad policies can be rewritten, infrastructure takes years to build and seconds to fail. Thailand's rapid tourism growth in the 2010s was not matched by necessary investments in public utilities, transportation, or environmental management. The build first, plan later mentality has led to a breaking point. Example number 1, transport cartels versus digital economy. In almost every developed nation, and increasingly in Vietnam, ride-hailing apps have revolutionized transport, providing safety, price transparency, and convenience. In Thailand, the adoption of these technologies has been violently opposed by entrenched taxi mafias. Phuket, Cartel Island. Approximately 70 taxi queues operated by cartel groups have controlled public transport for decades. Phuket is infamous for having the most expensive public transport in Thailand. Local cartels charge 800 to 1,000 baht for short trips. It would cost 100 baht in Bangkok. This pricing is not market-driven, it is enforced through intimidation. Being a Grab driver in Phuket is not fun. Pattaya, in 2024 and 2025, numerous incidents were recorded of traditional motorbike drivers beating app drivers with bats, iron pipes, helmets, often in front of horrified tourists. Despite the violence, significant crackdowns are rare. Why? For independent Western travelers who rely on apps for safety and price certainty, this environment is threatening the arrival experience. The first 60 minutes is where brand trust is won or lost. When your first Thailand experience is an airport taxi refusing the meter or demanding 5 times the fair price, the land of smiles becomes the land of scams. Number 2, the collapse of utilities. The unchecked expansion of hotels, condos, pool villas in island destinations has outpaced the capacity of power and water grids. Phuket's water crisis. By 2025, Phuket faced chronic and severe water shortages. The influx of over 10 million annual tourists, combined with a resident population that has swelled to nearly 2 million, including unregistered workers, drained the island's 3 main reservoirs. The Provincial Waterworks Authority was forced to ration supply. Or look at Koh Samui's power struggle. Premier luxury island destination has been plagued by frequent and prolonged blackouts. The subsea cables connecting the island to the mainland are insufficient for the current load, which has doubled due to the proliferation of energy-intensive luxury villas and resorts. A massive cable failure in 2024 caused an island-wide blackout lasting for days. Tourists in expensive 5-star resorts found themselves without air conditioning in tropical heat, and more critically, water pumps failed without power, leaving bathrooms non-functional. The government's response in 2025 was not a rapid infrastructure upgrade, but the deployment of mobile diesel generators. A band-aid solution that increases noise and pollution, degrading the very environment tourists come to enjoy. It is a symbol of a system operating in crisis mode rather than sustainable management. Number 3, pedestrian infrastructure. A hazard zone. Bangkok's pedestrian infrastructure offers its own hazards. A Chulalongkorn University study found only 5 of 965 roads are pedestrian-friendly. Documented dangers include open sewer holes without warning signs, protruding metal bolts from removed utility poles, exposed electrical wires. One lottery ticket seller was electrocuted in Lat Krabang, and motorcycles routinely driving on sidewalks. Yes, it's not allowed, but everybody do. The US Embassy instructs staff to use overhead walkways at all times and notes many pedestrians have been killed and several US citizens seriously injured by crossing the street in front of the embassy. This is not normal for a destination when it's marketing itself to high-value tourists who expect to walk safely. Section 4. Institutionalized exploitation, or the two-price system. While infrastructure failures can be attributed to incompetence or lack of funds, dual pricing is viewed by many Western tourists as a clear, offensive message. Foreigners are not guests to be welcomed, but resources to be extracted. Number 1. No money, no honey. Thailand's Phalang price system represents government-sanctioned discrimination. National park entrance fees exemplify the disparity. Thais 40 baht, foreigners 400 baht. Phi National Park, Koh Samet, Koh Chang follow identical patterns. Officials argue that Thais pay taxes that support the parks, justifying the discount. Imagine for a second Germany would do that to Thais. Global outcry. Oh, cannot. No good. Jedermann no good. Number 2. Healthcare pricing tiers. More concerning than any park fee is the codified dual pricing in healthcare. In 2019, the Ministry of Public Health formalized a 4-tier pricing structure for public hospitals. Thai nationals, Asian nationals, working expats, retirees and tourists. Under this system, retirees and tourists pay significantly more, sometimes double, for the same procedure. One viral case involved a Thai woman mistaken for a Phalang and charged 100,000 baht more than the standard rate. This policy explicitly targets the most vulnerable demographics, retirees, and commodifies healthcare based on nationality rather than cost of delivery. It erodes the trust completely that's essential for medical tourism, a sector Thailand claims to want to grow. Number 3, police extortion. The boys in brown's global reputation is really not good. It seems like laws exist on paper that are selectively enforced only when profitable for the boys in brown. Tourists report shakedowns where police demand on-the-spot payments to avoid jail time. The psychological toll of these practices is cumulative. Dual price, transport extortion, police shakedowns create a constant state of vigilance. Tourists feel they must continuously guard against being ripped off, even by the police. Almost all of my Thailand consultation call clients told me that this was their major concern. Short little reminder, I'm just telling facts. Facts matter. No feelings, no exaggerations, just the truth. Sorry na. Section 5. Marketing versus reality. The disconnect that amplifies cynicism. The Tourism Authority of Thailand has long been praised for its amazing Thailand branding. However, recent campaigns reveal disconnect between the agency's boardroom strategies and the reality of modern digital culture. Example 1. The Lisa campaign. Thailand's response to declining tourism has been Lisa Blackpink Amazing Thailand campaign. A 12-month, presumably multi-million-dollar initiative launched in late 2025, targeting 5 to 10 million additional visitors and 250 to 500 billion baht in revenue. The 2026 Feel All the Feelings continuation positions Thailand as an emotional experience. Key images show Lisa at Udon Thani's Red Lotus Sea and at the Wat Chedi Luang temple in Chiang Mai. Some said they were AI generated, but the irony critique writes itself. Yes, tourists feel all the feelings. All of them. Often those feelings are confusion, friction, and being targeted. When lived reality contradicts your slogan, your ad spend amplifies cynicism. Number 2, the 5 economy framework. Thailand's new tourism strategy is called the Amazing 5 Economy Framework. I'll tell you what these 5 are and you decide how much sense it makes. Number 1, life economy, wellness and medical tourism. Number 2, subculture economy, high potentials like film, sports, yacht, cruise tourism, private aviation, and creative communities. Night economy, not what you think. The goal here is to extend the length of stay and distribute activity beyond daytime hours. Number 4, circular economy. Alleine, this means sustainability and regional income distribution. Number 5, platform economy. Alleine, digital travel, e-commerce, and cashless solutions. Does this speak to you? Leave a comment. Example number 3, the Trusted Thailand failure. Following the 2023 Siam Paragon Mall shooting and safety concerns expressed on Chinese social media, the Tourism Authority of Thailand launched the Trusted Thailand campaign. But trust is built on action, not marketing slogans. Campaigns cannot silence viral stories of police extortion or taxi violence. When a tourist reads about a police officer extorting money in the morning and sees a Trusted Thailand ad in the afternoon, the result is cynicism. Kidnapping of a Chinese actor in 2025 further cemented the narrative that Thailand had lost control of its safety situation. Number 4, the bad tourist narrative. Thai social media and some officials have engaged in a blame the tourist narrative. Incidents like the Israeli tourist who shouted, "My money beat the country," were amplified to stoke nationalist sentiment, while tourists behaving badly is a legitimate issue. The official amplification of these stories creates a hostile atmosphere for all visitors. Number 5, the English proficiency crisis compounds service problems. The EF English Proficiency Index 2025 ranks Thailand 116 out of 123 countries globally, in the very low band with a score of 402, down 13 points from the previous year. Thailand is worse than Afghanistan and Iraq, but better than Cambodia. Yay! For high-value tourists, service quality matters, and communication in the world's #1 language is foundational to service. Section 6, the obvious fix. Number 1, do what you preach. Clean the beaches, rivers, canals. Stop the scams. Yes, the scams committed by Thais. And stop police corruption. 2, treat tourists like guests. No more dual pricing. And fix the arrival experience. Speed up immigration. Delete TDAC. Crack down on transport cartels. And let us pay with our phones. No e-wallet, no extra app, no nothing, just a tap. 3, fix English. Install massive language training for school children and anyone in tourism. Not grammar drills, practical communication skills. Even basic English transforms the tourist experience. Number 4, invest in quality over celebrity. Stop spending millions on celebrity campaigns or stupid influencers while ignoring broken sidewalks, burning fields, and extortion scandals. The money would be better spent on infrastructure, enforcement, safety, and quality improvements that give tourists something real to talk about. Number 5, stay Thailand. We didn't fly 12 to 20 hours to land in little Shanghai or little Mumbai. We came to Thailand for Thailand, because the land of smiles is still the best place on earth. But Thailand doesn't need another marketing campaign. It needs a mirror, but I'm sure nothing will change. That's why I built Thailand Trip OS. Everything I've learned about navigating this country in one place. In this video, I show you how it works.